For the last few years, both housing prices and mortgage rates have gone straight up, leading many of you to believe that owning a home is no longer an option because it's gotten too expensive. But don't be discouraged, the dream of home ownership is still very much an option if you know where to look and what to look for. In today's video, we're looking for the most affordable, new construction, 4-bedroom homes in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And I'll save you some time. If you're wanting to put the minimum down payment and have the lowest cash to close possible, you're going to be looking at around $2,500 to $2,600 a month. That's after you factor in your taxes, your insurance, any pit or mud, your HOA, and any other fees possible. So all in, $2,500 to $2,600 a month if you want to bring the minimum cash to close. And your cash to close can be as low as about $9,000. So if you've got $9,000 and can afford $2,600 a month, then you can afford a new construction 4-bedroom home as I'm about to show you here. My name is Michael. I own a local real estate brokerage here in the Dallas area. And if you're looking to buy or sell in the Dallas area, whether it's next week or next year, I'd love to connect. I've helped every one of these yellow dots find their little piece of Texas, and I'd love to help you too. Just call, text, or shoot me an email. All that info is in the description below. Now, everyone knows the further you get from the city, the less expensive the homes get because demand decreases as you go further out and supply increases because there's a lot of new construction happening there. But I know you also don't want to be too far from the city. So I decided to do 2 searches, one within 30 minutes of downtown Dallas and one within 30 minutes of Fort Worth. I think that's a reasonable commute for most home buyers. So when we look at that 30-minute radius on the map, these are the 2 radiuses that it gives us. So basically, if you're looking to commute to Dallas, you're looking east here or you're looking south here. If you're looking in Fort Worth, you're looking west or north. That's where your best options are going to be. Now, before we jump in and start looking at houses, there are some major things you need to be considering beyond the purchase price when it comes to new construction, and those are taxes, HOA fees, and incentives. First, let's talk taxes. Many of these planned communities, because they're starting with just raw land 30 minutes away from a city, there's nothing out there, you'll end up having what's called a PID or mud tax. Essentially, through these taxes, you're funding your portion of what it costs to develop your utilities for your specific home. So think about it. To build out there, you need roads, you need water, you need a sewer treatment plant, you need electricity, you need someone engineering all of this stuff, and all of that is very expensive. So in these further out communities, a lot of times, your portion of that will get passed on to you as a tax. And it's not uncommon to see as high as an extra 1% tax on your property for the development of these utilities. But what does that mean for your monthly payment? Well, on a $300K home, that's an extra $250 a month. So if you see a $300K home with a 1% mud tax, but then you see another home listed at $330K, but it has no mud tax, the $330K home is actually going to have a cheaper monthly payment than the $300K home with a mud tax, even though it's $30K more expensive. So you definitely can't just be looking at the purchase price alone. Next, you have to consider the HOA fees. These can vary greatly based on the community, the size of the community, and the amenities offered. If you've got a fitness center, a gym, a community pool, lots of walking trails, fishing ponds, you could easily be looking at $150 a month for your HOA. If you don't have any of those amenities, you could be looking at $50 a month or less. So the HOA alone can make another $100 a month difference easily. And then we have incentives. With mortgage rates as high as they are right now, builders' incentives can really move the needle on housing affordability. Many builders, specifically in the lower price points that we're looking at, are offering anywhere from $15K towards closing and mortgage rates as low as a 4.75%. And in some cases, they're offering both a low rate and money towards closing. But these incentives change every few weeks, and it's impossible to keep up with all of them, but just know they exist, and when you're ready to go look, call me and I'll find the best option for you. But just for a quick reference, a $300K home that has a 5% rate from the builder versus the 7.5% market rate is going to save you about $478 a month. So it's a pretty big deal. So it's completely possible to see 2 homes in the same area, both listed at $300K, but one could have $100 a month more in HOA, $250 a month in higher taxes from a PID, and $478 a month more in interest from a higher rate. So you could be looking at $828 a month more for things that have nothing to do with the purchase price. So all I'm trying to communicate here is, instead of looking at the purchase price, make sure you're looking at the whole picture. Or better yet, hire me and I'll do it all for you. Okay, let's jump into some homes. We're starting with homes that are within a 30-minute commute to downtown Dallas. And the best location for this price point is going to be Forney, Texas. Okay, this is the first home we have listed in Forney. This is listed at just $301,000. It has 4 bedrooms, 2 full and 1 half bathroom, a 2-car garage. It's 1,619 square feet. And Forney is one of those areas that's known to have a PID or mud tax like we discussed. But let's just take a quick look at pictures, and then we actually have a 3D walkthrough we can do on this one. But you can see it's a good amount of space. It's easier to visualize it this way, which is why I wanted to show you the pictures versus the 3D walkthrough where there's no furniture. But you can see there's a good amount of space. The kitchen is a little smaller on this one. For most of these they are, because again, this is the most affordable. It's going to be the smallest floor plans that fit 4 bedrooms. But you can see there, decent sized master bedroom. Now, because this community does have a mud tax, your tax rate here is 2.86%. It also has an HOA of $150 quarterly, so only $50 a month. But to offset all of this, the builder is offering a huge mortgage rate incentive of a 5.25% FHA loan if you use their lender. But since this builder is offering a very low rate, they're not offering anything towards closing costs, so your cash to close on this one is going to be a little higher at just under $19K. And your monthly payment will be around $2,618. So if you've got $19K, $2,600 a month, this could be the house for you. Okay, I don't know how well this is going to turn out on your end, but let's just try it. If you had just walked in the house, this is what you're looking at. Immediately to your left, you're going to have a half bath. And as you can see, we just have the basic tile floors. All of the finishes at this price point are going to be very basic on this home of this size. As we move forward, you can see stairs go up there. You're probably going to have carpet here, and there are options if you build yourself, but the best deals are always on the move-in ready homes. So this is one that would be move-in ready. So you just have to accept the finishes here. So if you'll remember in those pictures we saw, you could see what it was actually laid out like with furniture, but this is your living area. You have a little breakfast nook here for your dining table. And then here's your kitchen with a little eat-in island. So that's your entire first floor. All 4 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms are upstairs, as well as your laundry room. So let's head up. Okay, starting here at the top of the stairs, we have 2 guest bedrooms. We have the guest bathroom. Give you an idea of what that looks like. Then we have the laundry room. Laundry room is here. Another guest bedroom here. Sorry, this is not the easiest to navigate. And then I believe this is the master bedroom. There we go. Got a little walk-in closet. There's your master bathroom. You've got dual sinks and a shower. That's all you need. Just realized I'm way out of the camera frame. Okay, so I'm definitely going to have to find a better way to show these homes, but that is a great option for a 2-story, 4-bedroom in Forney, and remember that one was $19K cash to close. If you're needing lower cash to close, closer to that $9K, call me up, because there are some builders with a slightly higher price that are still offering both the low rate and assistance with your closing costs. Now let's explore another great option within 30 minutes of Dallas. This one is going to be if you head south to an up-and-coming town called Forney, Texas. Okay, if we look at our map here, we see this is downtown Dallas. You just head straight down Highway 45 and you hit Forney. So here is an example of a home that you could get down in Forney. It's a little larger. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath, so it's missing the half bath, but it's also a single story, so it doesn't really need that extra half bath downstairs. So 1,706 square feet. The HOA is $550 annually. The taxes, including the mud, are 2.55%, and it's listed at about $294K. But they've got some pretty good incentives. They're offering either a 5.5% FHA or a 5.75% conventional and $10K towards closing costs. So what those numbers look like, and in this case, I would actually take the conventional with the higher interest rate, because that will allow me to buy down the mortgage insurance and get my monthly payment lower. But let's just look at it like this. Let's compare just the lower FHA to the higher conventional and what that looks like. Conventional, you've got your 3% down payment. That's $8,820. Then the $10K they give you covers all your closing costs. This gets you to a monthly payment of about $2,610. If you were to choose FHA, your cash to close goes up to $10,290, because FHA requires a minimum of 3.5% down instead of 3% like conventional. And your monthly payment comes out almost the same at $2,593 a month. So even though the FHA rate is lower, you're getting almost no benefit on your monthly payment, and your cash to close is higher by almost $1,500. Also, if you choose the conventional option and you have a little extra cash, With the conventional, you have the option to buy down your mortgage insurance, which would get your monthly payment down to about $2,480. But let's just keep it simple. This is one example where for about $9,000 cash to close, your monthly payment is going to be around $2,600 for a 4-bedroom new construction home. Here is the floor plan you'll be looking at. So we have 1 bedroom in the front, 2 here in the middle that share the hall bath that also connects to the family and dining. Master bedroom is in the back. And let's take a look at some footage that they have. Okay, so as we've seen, if we're looking to be within 30 minutes of Dallas for new construction, we're looking at around that $9,000 plus cash to close and somewhere around $2,600. Now, what about if you want to look around Fort Worth? Well, here we have a nice little coastal looking home listed at $313K, 2.12% tax rate, $500 annual HOA. Now, this floor plan is on the smaller side for a 4-bedroom at just 1,584 square feet, but it's really got everything you need. If you're someone who has younger children who aren't needing a huge room, these finishes are going to be a lot nicer than we've seen on the previous houses, as well as they're going to have spray foam insulation, they're going to have energy efficient HVAC systems and lighting, and it's going to save you a ton every month on your electric bill, especially here in the Texas summers. So don't be afraid to take a smaller floor plan with slightly smaller rooms in exchange for a nicer home. And again, I want to show you what the pictures look like furnished. First, let's take a look here at the layout. You can see primary suite is up front. You have dual sinks on your vanity, a walk-in closet. Bedroom 2, 3, and 4 are all right here, and then all of the living area is in the back. And they've got some really good photos of these. So this is your kitchen. You've got room to eat in the island, room for a table, and then looking in the other direction, there's your living area. So this is your dining table. I think I have a video I can show that will show this full space, but I need you to see that even though the dining table is here, you still have room for all of this living area because that'll be hard to see in the video. And this is all you really need in a master bath. You each get your own sink and a decent sized bedroom. Okay, let's check out that video. Now this builder, instead of offering a low rate, is just offering straight up $25,000 to use however you'd like. So you could just use the full $25K to lower the purchase price down to $288K. Or you could do something like this. Spend $15K to cover all of your closing costs and buy down your mortgage insurance, then spend the remaining $10K to lower the purchase price. This would get you into the home with a purchase price of $303K, and your total cash to close is just your down payment of $9,090, then your monthly payment at a 7.5% rate, because again, you're not getting a promotional rate, including your taxes, insurance, HOA, and everything, would be $2,700 a month. So this home is about $100 a month more than the other ones we've looked at, but your cash to close is still only $9K. And in my opinion, this is the nicest option, as well as because you're taking a 7.5 rate, if mortgage rates ever get lower in the next few years, you'll have the opportunity to refinance. Whereas if you took a 5.75 out the gate, there's very little chance that you're going to be able to refinance lower than that in the near future. So you're taking a $2,700 a month payment now, but in the next year or two, you could be easily saving hundreds of dollars a month if you get the opportunity to refinance lower. Now, as I was looking around Fort Worth, a lot of the other options had either a very high tax rate or for some other reason their monthly payment was going to be closer to $2,800 or $2,900, so I'm leaving those out. But I did want to leave you with my favorite 5-bedroom floor plan just outside of Fort Worth, Texas. It's in a city called Hazlet, and right now you can get it for just under $400K, and it's over 3,000 square feet. So if you're looking near Fort Worth, I would suggest taking a look at this one. What's up, everybody? Today we're looking at one of my favorite and most affordable 5-bedroom floor plans in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. This particular builder has many communities around the Metroplex, so this exact floor plan is available in many different cities depending on your price point. One of the least expensive locations I found right now for this floor plan is in Hazlet, Texas, which is a great community just outside of Fort Worth. This floor plan is listed over there at just $423,596, and they're currently offering an additional $25,000 in incentives to use however you'd like. So if you use the full $25K for a purchase price reduction, you're looking at just $398,596 for over 3,000 square feet. That's an incredible deal. This home has 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths, a game room, a 2-car garage, and is 3,050 square feet. Downstairs you have the master suite and 1 guest bedroom with a full bathroom. And upstairs you have the game room and the remaining 3 large guest bedrooms with 1 full bathroom. If you're interested in learning more or want to know if this floor plan is available in a city near you, or if you'd like to go take a look, give me a call or shoot me a text at 214-957-2001. Okay, that's it for this video. What would you like to see next? Most affordable 3 bedrooms? 5 bedrooms, different areas, more actual home tours? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you're looking to buy or sell in the Dallas area, whether it's next week or next year, I'd love to connect. Just call, text, or shoot me an email. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.